Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Deri Anisa Fitri. I am going to talk today about the impact of promiscuity. I want to say thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Mrs. Dr. Fiani as M.pd, as a lecturer of business English subject, and also thank you to my friends. Well, to start, I'll mention some parts that I'll describe about the impact of promiscuity. They are: what is promiscuity? 3 points of the characteristic of promiscuity, 5 points of types of promiscuity, and 5 points of the impact of promiscuity. And finally, I'll summarize my presentation. Please comment below politely. Well, the first material is: what is promiscuity? Quoting from the Big Indonesian Dictionary or KBBI, promiscuity is word association making friends in social life. Meanwhile, the word free means free or unattached. Promiscuity that occurs in teenagers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Learning activities at home have resulted in teenagers having the freedom to socialize in their surroundings. It is unavoidable for the occurrence of promiscuity, which can lead to pregnancy outside of marriage and cause the dispensation rate to increase. Next, the characteristic of promiscuity. The first, curiosity. People who are drawn into the flow of promiscuity have a strong desire to learn more about it. The second, unstable mental stage. This affects the way they behave in the surrounding environment and society. The third, wasteful of money. And also, people who engage in promiscuity are relatively extravagant for the sake of sheer pleasure. Then, types of promiscuity. The first, smoking and drug abuse. People who fall into relative promiscuity by smoking and consuming illegal drugs are addicted to addiction. The second, free sex. Free sex is also carried out outside of marriage, which usually carried out by different partners who are susceptible to the HIV virus. The third, fights and riots. People who struggle with promiscuity are also prone to passionate emotions that often lead to fights and hostility. The fourth, consuming liquor. Consuming liquor adds to the sensation of pleasure that can unwittingly affect health. The fifth, often spend time in the sparkling world of the night or party, clubbing, and so on. That's what people do when promiscuity becomes a place to spend time. And the last material is the impact of promiscuity. The first, mental and physical disorder. The first impact tends to be unstable, mentally and physically unhealthy. The second, pregnancy out wedlock and venereal disease. For perpetrators, pregnant out of wedlock and vulnerable to contracting the sexually transmitted disease AIDS caused by the HIV virus can transmit to children in the fetus. The third, crime is on the rise. Perpetrators of promiscuity, it has an impact on the perpetrators who evil arbitrarily the people around them. The fourth, education hampered. People who have fallen into promiscuity do not focus on lesson, cause education to be hampered, which trend to quit school. The fifth, strained family relationships. People who fall into promiscuity do not have a good relationships with their family because of their behavior that can cause family losses. Finally, that promiscuity occurs in teenagers. It is unavoidable the occurrence of casual association that can cause severe impacts such as mental and physical disorders, pregnancy out of wedlock and venereal disease, crime is on the rise, education hampered, strained family relationship as a result of promiscuity. If you have any question, please write down your comment below. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.